Hello, it's Fat Sword. I'm bringing a spicy one here with Swordsoul with DPE. And you're going to see a lot of DPE, so you might as well get used to seeing it now. We're going to use Pot of P for 3 because I was baiting out Ash. I wasn't able to bait it out. He did save it for Ecclesia. But the good thing about him doing the Ecclesia is we have Fusion Destiny, so you know we can go to DPE. And when it goes to the graveyard, Ecclesia comes back to the hand. Now, he also has Max C because he's a cuck. So that's nothing we can really stop there. He's going to get his drawer, but he's not really going to get much out of it because there's really no other plays we could have gone into. So he just got a cycle. So we end up finding out this person, this little scumbag, is going to go into Pinkratops. But more importantly, we end up finding out that they're playing Sky Striker. So he goes for the engage, so he can go Shark Cannon because he's going to get rid of DPE. Which, again, really annoying. So he's going to go Ray. I'm going to be able to catch him with the Max C. He's going to make the smart decision, I think, and go into Shizuku, just so he doesn't give me an extra draw. Because if he went to Hayate, he would have to attack, and then he would have to switch to Shizuku to get value. This way, he's going to get able to get his engage out of the graveyard, and then another engage in hand. He doesn't know, though, I have Harpy's Feather, which is going to be a really nice card to wipe out his board, and he's gonna have a hard time getting to 3 spells, which is important. 3 spells is what you want to get when you're playing Sky Striker. So he's gonna able to get rid of my Dasher, sadly. Makes me cry. And I think our next play after this is we're probably gonna be going Pot of P, and we are gonna do it again for 3 because we don't want to banish too many cards. And you might be saying, why are you playing Pot of P? Because I can't really play the other pot, because if I do, it'll banish. If it banishes any of the pieces for DPE, then it's kind of pointless having it in the deck. So if I wasn't playing the DPE package, then I would say you should run the other pot. The one that banishes 10. So we do this, and I honestly, like, in hindsight, I should have went Animancipator, Ryzen, and Baron de Fleur. But I will say, I went this route because I didn't think he would have a board wipe. Because if I was able to negate his card, this effect activates, and I'll be able to get rid of his Ray, which is like a really important card to get rid of. I'm able to keep around my card, and I use this to just get a body on the field. And I already knew they had the engage, so he goes back for another Ray. He doesn't get the draw after that. You've seen that, because he doesn't have the 3 cards. If he had 3 spells in the graveyard, I'd be in huge trouble. He'd be getting so much value. He would have like +2'd right here. He would have +2'd and got 2 searches. So now he just got 2 searches. Kind of annoying, but it's whatever. So I'm gonna take 3k to the face. Pretty scary. Then he's gonna go into Zeke, and then he should go into Shizuku. All right, so you got Shizuku, and now he has not many spells he can take out of the deck because he has no engage. He can't take Widow Anchor, so like kind of limited there. So we go into Ecclesia. We get Taya because it's the only one that we really could pop off with. We go for the token, and then we're going into Draco Berserker because this card will prevent his Ray from coming back. I'm not sure why it didn't activate here, to be completely honest. I don't know if it's because this is like a forced effect or something. If anyone in the comments can tell me why I didn't activate right here, that'd be interesting to know. But he ends up going for airspace. He's really digging for something. I'm not 100% sure what he's digging for. He finds a module, which honestly, module is like really good for him. But now we are fighting everyone's sworn and nemesis, Eldlich. Honestly, I did not know it at first because usually I would have like 16 back row to face, but we're going to go Ecclesia. He's going to max C. I actually Ecclesia's his max C because it is a quick play ability, quick effect. So you're going to Moya. I don't use Moya's effect because I didn't want to give him free draws. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? I could take a turn off. He gets rid of infinite permanence, and this is where I'm like seeing, oh god, I'm playing against fucking Eldlich. Kill me now, please. Just fucking put a bullet in my head. So I'm going to take a buttload of damage here. And my opponent's going to be using that to bring out this Scarlet Sanguine. Now, I naturally drew Moye, which was nice, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get Taya out of the deck. Use Taya's ability to special summon the token. And then we are going to be going into Yugioh. These cards have sick names, by the way. I love how all the cards look, too. They all look so badass. So Yugioh is going to be adding Long Hu. How do you pronounce this? Long Gwen? I don't know. I just call him a strategist because I don't want to butcher it too bad. So then we go into Emancipation Horizon because we want to counter his trap here. So when he activates his trap, we have a counter to it. Now we keep using, you're going to see me keep using Horizon's effect. I have one Nibiru in the deck, and I wanted to get it out of the deck so I didn't have a dead drawer. Because I really kind of got cocked with getting the Destiny Hero Celeste in my hands. And this was a horrible play. I show this because I want you people to see I don't show every perfect match. You know? This was a horrible play. For some reason, I completely forgot that he's unaffected. So yeah, it was just a really bad play. So he's going to go into Halibrax, and we're going to negate that effect. He's going to activate Sanguine's ability. We're just going to lock it down. I also wanted to show that even if you're a dumbass like me, that you can still beat Eldlich. Even though he is playing like a weird Eldlich deck. I'm not going to lie. He's playing, it looks like he's playing like some type of weird Sacred Beasts package. See, that's a Sacred Beast field spell. But he does run, he runs a big trap package with Eldlich still. Which at that point, why don't you just play Eldlich? Like, just play the regular version. It literally doesn't make much sense to me. I think you just make the deck worse by, and then I draw a Destiny Hero Dasher, obviously. It's a fitting conclusion for everything. So, again, we use our ability here. We want to just keep drawing. And we don't find it. Never lucky. Always sad. Our opponent's going to go into defense. And we're just waiting to get a damn... I'm really searching here. We're looking to get any Swordsoul cards so we can go into Longwan. That can't be his name. There's no way his name's Longwan. There's just no way. I'm just butchering it. So we're gonna max C. Try and get any type of value out of this max C so we can get our fucking strategist out. He's gonna be able to kill my Ryzen, which is pretty annoying. I've been getting really unlucky this game though with like my draws. So we get Emergence. I shouldn't even have used this ability. I did want to thin out my deck though, because like I didn't want to draw another strategist because I was already kind of starving for Swordsoul cards. And since you need to discard a Swordsoul card from hand, I didn't want to add fuel to that fire. So we're gonna hit him for 3 hundo. He has nothing in his deck that's bigger than this, so he has to use Eldlich ability sent to the graveyard, and he top decks Cursed Land. I was like, I thank God I have Ash Blossom, because that would have tilted the fuck out of me. So we counter this shit. He ends up sending the Golden Lord onto the field. He's gonna set it in defense because he's a little bitch. What else is new? And then he's going to be using his Golden Land Trap to set another Sanguine. But the thing is, he exiled a card, which allowed me to use my ability. It's like such a dumb move. Alright, and we're here for the last match. He's going to max C me immediately. I'm going to Ash Blossom him immediately. What do you like about that? Screw you. Sicking a max seed. We're gonna activate Ecclesia. Go into Moyi. Moyi is gonna fucking target strategist. We're gonna go into Yugioh. Never mind. We're going into Adamant Space Horizon. Then we go into strategist. And then we're gonna go into the safe play this turn. We got double negate up. Because the beautiful thing about Moyi is it is a water type, so Ryzen is online. So he plays Fallen Albaz. I don't even negate this, I just imperm. Don't want to waste something. I like using imperm as I love the animations. I like using imperm as fast as possible, so people forget about where it was used. And then he's going to... I don't think he knows how that works. This card's not going to negate my Baron because there's no Dogmatica cards out. I don't think he realizes that. So he's getting negated. He's going to be able to kill Baron. And you might be saying, why were you in defense mode? Well, I was assuming he was going to be playing multiple removal. And I didn't want to die to Lightning Storm. So we're going to go into Ecclesia. Ecclesia is going to be going into Tia. And then Tia is going to be popping its pussy, dude, and going into Draco Berserker. Because Draco Berserker is fucking angry. Boom! Albaz going down. Gain 1800. That's a big boy. And this guy's at 800 life points. It's pretty much donezo from here. My opponent just plays Branded Opening. I rise in and negate it. He just ends his turn because he knows the writing's on the wall. Goodbye! Hey everyone, right before we get into the deck profile, I just want to say if you guys can subscribe, it would mean the world to me. Most people aren't subscribed. Only 3% are subscribed to my channel. So if we can just get that number up. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a $200 giveaway. And that's going to be exciting to do because that's a lot of money to give away for a channel as small as mine. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's look at this deck real quick. Hand traps. Why do we run 14? That's expensive. Well, because a lot of the cards that we play with are one card starters, meaning we don't really need much to get our engine going, to go into our boss monsters. Think of it as the same philosophy as prank kids. A single prank kid can spiral into a massive combo, just like a single Swordsoul can go into a powerful level 8 or level 10 Synchro. This deck also runs arguably one of the most dominant cards in the current TCG, which is known as DPE. When you hear that, you automatically know it's Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Now this card is so powerful as it destroys both one card on your side of the field and one card on any side of the field. Also, if the card is destroyed by battle or card effect, which it will by its own effect, or it will by Fusion Destiny's effect, you get to special summon one Destiny Hero monster from your graveyard during the standby phase next turn. And guess what? You can summon itself! It's pretty insane. This card is going to be everywhere. It's insane how splashable this card is in any deck, and any deck can run it, and most of them will. The great thing about this particular list is it's much simpler to play than the 10Yi counterpart, as the lines of play are a lot more straightforward. So if you're having a day where you don't feel like being a Giga Chad Mega Mind, this deck can fulfill the role. That being said, there is a lot of lines of play you still need to think of, especially when it goes into what Synchro monsters will you be going into. I believe your safest bet is usually going into a Baron de Fleur and an Emancipator Ryzen, as it's annoying for most decks to play against. But I think most of the time you'll at least end with the board with a Baron de Fleur and a yugioh, which is another good play as it gives you a monster negate and an omni negate. Overall, this deck is so much fun to play and worth playing. The only complaint I have is this archetype is, holy fuck, it's so expensive. Look at all those ultra rares. You can't get around it either. A lot of these cards is you have to have in the deck. The good thing is most of the ultra rares are hand trap staples, if that means anything. Well, I wanted to get this video out early for my subscribers so they have some guidance with this new patch. Enjoy and have fun.